Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you a couple of things that I've done just to make my organization a little bit easier in my like makeup drawers, because I don't, if you've seen my makeup collection storage video, you know that I only have like some drawer like units to put my makeup in. So it was getting a little crowded in my eyeshadow drawer, so I decided to um, you know, depot my L'Oreal Hip Duos. So, I had like something like 12 of these or whatever. So I decided, well, it's time to try something I've seen on YouTube probably 1,000 times, how to make your own palettes and, you know, decorate them and stuff. So I looked around my house and I didn't really, at first I didn't want to use like those CD cases just because like I don't know how durable they are to hold my eyeshadows, and I was really, really hesitant to do it. And I was waiting to go out to like an office supply store, see if they had any like plastic pencil cases that are like those really thin ones, because I was gonna put them in there. Well, I decided, why spend money on that? Like, it's not like I'm gonna be like playing catch with these things. Like, they're gonna be sitting in my room. Like, it's really just pointless to spend money on that. So I got some CD cases and I emptied them out, and I put like construction paper on the front and on the inside, and then on the inside on the back. And I wrote the L'Oreal Hip Duos, and this is my my blues and greens. And then I think there's an exception. There's the, flamboyant duo with the purple and the gold in there. So, I, it's just, they're starting to crack. I don't like that. So, anyways, I decided to do that, and it was super easy. Like, I've depotted so many, like, MAC eyeshadows that I thought, like, can't be much harder than that. So what you do is, I'm not going to show you because honestly I think it just irritates me, like, watching the whole process when you can just explain it. But I got my flat iron, my hair straightener, and you set it up so that it's like this, like it's sitting straight up, and I put a piece of foil on the plate so that it wouldn't literally melt the plastic onto my flat iron. So then on top of that, I would open the duos, like both sides, because this side usually has a mirror, and then like the sponge applicators, and I sat it on the flat iron like that, and I think I could fit two of them on there. So then I waited a couple minutes, and then I took a paring knife, which is really sharp, and now I'm going to explain why I don't have the pans in here now in just a second. But you dig in the side that has like the most room between the metal pan and the plastic, and you just sort of work it in there and then try to get underneath and peel it up, because there's a lot of glue underneath. And it wasn't hard. I didn't have any of them that cracked or broke until now. I don't know why one of them just broke. You'll see in a second. And then I let them sit for a second, and then I paired them up like this. So these are all the colors that come together. Like, this is a duo, this is a duo, this is a duo. So you see how that cracked? That literally just cracked right now. Well. So yeah, and then I was gonna write the names, but I decided I would do that like on this side. And I saved the stickers too. I was gonna use the stickers, but I got lazy. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. You just stick them right on in. And I had enough glue residue on the backs of them that I didn't really have to use any glue or anything. And then yeah, and I tried right here. One of my Urban Decay single shadows literally just fell out. I don't know what happened of the pan, so I put put a magnet underneath this sticker. You can sort of see it. Then I melted the sticker off the back, put that on there, and then I put a magnet here. But the magnet isn't that strong, so you can see like it falls out. But it's not really a big deal. It's pretty durable. Dropped it a couple times. So yeah, that's my blue-green palette with Flamboyant in there. So I didn't want to start like a whole new palette just for that one. So then this is my brown palette. I like my neutrals. I just showed this one in my new tutorial for this look. Okay, and then what I did with the extra Urban Decay one that the eyeshadow fell out of, and then all the a couple of the duos, I made my own pressed pigments. It was so much fun. Like, it literally was like a blast to do. So I wanted to test out the whole like pigment plus rubbing alcohol, mix it together theory, and like with just one pigment before I actually started mixing and experimenting with that. So I used MAC's Cornflower pigment, and yeah, you just mix it up, make a little paste, and then put it in your container, and let it dry a little bit, and then a couple of minutes later you can press it. So I used rubbing alcohol, the pigment, mixed it together. It got like, it doesn't really matter if you get it too liquidy, you can add a little bit more of the pigment to it, but the alcohol evaporates. So the only problem with that is you'll have less product afterwards, than you think, you know what I mean? Because the alcohol will evaporate out and it will sink down. So this is that. It's actually super pigmented. Like, it's ridiculous. So I did that. I put it in the Urban Decay one. And then I did a couple of mixtures. Like, I mixed, I can't even remember what I mixed to make some of these, but I know I used golden olive pigment, melon pigment, pink opal pigment, and frozen white pigment for most of them. And then I had some samples. I wanted to get rid of the, is it violet pigment? I had a sample of that so I could use the case, and I'll show you what I did with that in a second. And so these are the colors I made. I love that one. This one took a lot longer to dry than the rest because I think I used a lot of alcohol. And then this one might be my favorite. It's like a gold and like a plum color. And they're super pigmented, like I told you, like ridiculous. So then this is the little sample case that my violet came in, and my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk was running really low, and I could barely get it out. So I decided to melt and throw. I decided to melt it into a pot. So that's what it looks like. And what you do is you have the open container, and you take the cap off this, and I think you can pry this end piece off, but I didn't. I just left it on. And I held a blow dryer above it, and it just melts out. It took a little while to do it, but it melts out, and you can level it out. And I stuck mine in the refrigerator just to make it harden because I was gonna go to bed soon. I just didn't want to forget it in there. But yeah, it was really simple. So that's that. And now this is something I did a while ago, but I just wanted to show you how I did it. I put all of my lipsticks that I had at the time in a craft store little container. So I filled it up when I started doing it because I just wanted to get rid of some of the tubes in my drawer. So what you do is you get like one of these containers, whatever, and your lipstick. And I used a butter knife, to be honest with you. Like, it was really simple. And you just roll it up all the way, and then you cut right at that line, like where it ends, and you just put it in there. And I mashed it a little bit just to get it to stick in the container, but you don't have to. Some people melt them, and I guess you could do you could use your blow dryer and melt it if you can't put the container in the microwave or on the stovetop to do that, but I didn't. Like, they're all pretty mashed anyways, so I didn't really need to do that. But yeah, that was, I thought that was really fun, and I just labeled them on the back, like what the brand is, what the color is, and I even put the numbers. I don't know if you can see that. So, yeah, it was really fun doing that, and I really liked it. So now I have a lot more room. All right,